Nestled on the banks of the Hudson River, Michie Stadium. It will play host to some of the nation's finest today and another thrilling edition of Army football. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Black Knights will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fair catch called for and made. The Falcons offense will have the first possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollack.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Goes to the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the Army Black Knights offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. On the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Quarterback will keep it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Black Knights will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early.
And the pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defense of that. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone. A pickup of 5 to the 20.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Army!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your... Hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Let's go! Here comes the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
Trying to get behind the defense. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. The Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Running with power.
And the fullbacks are just the big, burly, strong suckers. They got bloody knuckles, tape all over the place, and they're just lowering their shoulder, trying to hit you, trying to get positive yards, and it's exactly what he does on that play.
on the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Woo. Deep breath. Fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Texas Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Red Raiders. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And now on 1st down after converting with the run. They're going to test the right side with this one. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
On 3rd down, going up top. Hines is back in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Sends it downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Now 2nd and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He'll pitch it. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a 1st down. And the Falcons are on the move. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Headed to the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Falcons. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. This is a designed run. Trying to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Fires and picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The option look. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down at the 19-yard line.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Air Force. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Air Force 17, Army 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Wants to go up top. Snags it over the middle. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. And the Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Collins. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He wants to take the top off. Touchdown, Falcons! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Runs through the tackle. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing 2nd and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Black Knights will punt this one away.
Number 14, on to kick it away.
Looking for a block. It's Collins. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Now adjusting. He'll throw one to his right. And he's got it inside the 25. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The Falcons with the 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Kennedy. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. The back goes in motion. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll ride his man on the option. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
31 on 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Wants to throw on second down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Running back goes in motion. Extending the play. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on second down. Got enough space. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
A little pre-snap eye candy. Touchdown, Falcons! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. BYU is just steamrolling its way to victory today. No way the experts saw this coming. A lead that just keeps growing and growing. They're up by 27 over UCF. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Going up top on first down. Got the back over the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They're working that left side. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run the option. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work, 4th time he's punted tonight. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The give to the fullback. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Second down coming up.
Cricket.
On the run, it's Edwards. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. A 3rd and long coming up here. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Looking to buy time. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Pulls it in. It's Edwards. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle. Force the 4th down.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Falcons are rolling down the field. Goes to the option. Quick toss. Nice move to keep running. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback.
Touchdown, Air Force! And the route is on.
Touchdown, Air Force.
Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. On the option. Nice move to stay on his feet. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here comes the option. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. 1st down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Shoots it to the left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Using his legs, it's Gentry. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He'll set up to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. The 40. Running inside the 20. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
47, Army, 13.
You'll call for the fair catch here. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, Dave?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Falcons send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
First down here for the offense. The snap sets up to throw. He's got an open man. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Now on first down after that completion. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He's going to throw deep right side. Got it inside the 10. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Now on the option. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Army! This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense, and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Line is set on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Comes out throwing on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gentry. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
That's reeled in. It's Gentry. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throwing right. Complete downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over.
Fires toward the end zone. That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin. And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise, by the win.